Do you see Veve as a competitor, or do you see them more as, a leader or part leader in the space to bring you up? You kind of mentioned that it's so early, you all have to, in a way, the communities have to kind of intertwine and work together. But how do you view them? Do you view them as a competitor taking away market share, or do you view them as someone who's helping Quid and building market share within the collectible space?
I think if we do it the right way, we're all basically helping each other. Um, and I think that that can work well in a very complementary way, simply because, and whether it's whatever I forget the name of it, but who did Bat Cowls, right? I mean, that's
Tonks,
essentially a
yeah.
PFP project, right? PFPs are incredibly different from traditional digital collectibles, right? Which are also very different from metaverse game pieces, which are very different from digital video moments like with Top Shot, which is very different from sort of what we do at Quid, which is more traditional sort of digital trading card set building mechanics. I mean, we do sell things via mystery box and blind purchase. Our price points are probably 1/10 of what Veve's is. Our inventory counts, depending upon the drop, can be higher or lower. In a lot of ways, I think a collector can start to build a collection without having to like mortgage their house to get started. Right? Our packs are anywhere between $1 and $10. Grails in our aftermarket can sell for mid hundreds, if not low five figures for some of the real grails. And our withdrawal minimum is like $100, right? And we process withdrawals every week. So there are some sort of fundamental differences. Maybe Veve is more of a high stakes premium poker table, right? That really only attracts like the uber whales. We like to think we're a more inclusive set of games that don't cost nearly as much to get into, or don't have maybe the consequence of like, I'm going to go all in on this $2,000 grail, but that's the only thing I can buy, right?
Yeah.
And it's not dissimilar from maybe physical collectibles, where there are plenty of physical companies that make really realistic replica models, like with 1/6 the scale, and that can sell for like $100 a pop. But then there's baseball card companies, right? Then there's Funko. So my sort of argument is basically, if you have an itch to collect digitally, there are now more outlets than there ever have been where you can diversify and scratch some of those itches, whether that itch is from a fandom perspective because you love Rick and Morty, or that itch is just, maybe you like to speculate a little bit, right? That those itches now can be scratched in a diverse series of ways. So I think it's in some ways, absolutely, we've benefited from some of the Veve community learning about Quid. But I think these things piggyback and leapfrog each other, right? Alfred Kahn was talking about Quid in 2018, right? I mean, probably we helped open some doors for them with licensors, because we were the first out of the gate to really start to popularize the idea in 2016 and 2017. So I think in a lot of ways, it's a bit of a history that kind of has these moments that bumps and touches each other. Some moments are maybe dust ups, right, which shouldn't happen. And other moments are more complementary, where something someone did in 2017 helps someone in 2018, and sort of vice versa.